Well, how's everybody doing out there today? Well, Jarrod's out at the gym doing curls for the girls, if you know what I'm saying. And he got a package delivered today. Now, don't tell him, let's just keep this between us, but I'm going to open this up because, man, I'm curious. This is a big old box, and I wonder what the hell is in here. So, why don't we find out together? Again, this is our secret, so shh, don't go telling him what's going on here. Alright, so Skeet's always prepared. Got me a big old knife here. And we're going to give this thing a big old open and see what the hell is in here. Some Kyle Bull feller sent it to him. I don't know who that is, but sounds interesting anyway. So let's see what this here package contains. See what we got. Oh man, look at all that. Yeah, this is one of my favorite things, man. This here bubble wrap. Oh. Oh, this stuff is so tempting to play with. I just love this stuff here. Man, I hope this is a whole box of bubble wrap. Wouldn't that be something? That'd keep me occupied for hours, man. I tell you what, this is awesome. Man, let's just see here how much, well, bubble wrap we got. Oh, Lord in heaven. You have got to be kidding me. Look at all that bubble wrap. Well, that is something else. Man, well, let's get it all out. Well, folks, I can't stand myself right now. I'm just gonna have to have myself some fun. So, here we go. Well, that there was the time of my life. Hee-wee! Let's go ahead and see what's in that box and check it out. Alright, now that we got all the fun stuff out of the way, let's just see what's in this here box. Good Lord, this thing's heavy. Golly gee willikers. What the hell tarnations is this? Yeah, let's take a look. Wow. That's one hell of a purty amplifier, I'll tell you what. That is gorgeous. Now this here is a Marshall JVM 410H. You know, these amps are special. They sound so good that they put the H on the end to stand for That's the sound the crowd makes every time you play riffs through it. It sounds so good, the whole crowd just goes That's right, and that thing just sounds amazing. Yeah, I've heard good things about this. Now, he's almost home, I think, but I think we got enough time to plug this in and see what it sounds like. What do you say we do that? Let's get it all plugged in now. Alright, let's fire her up and see what she's got. Let me go get a guitar. Hey Skeet, I'm back. You better not be messing with that package. Uh-oh, I think he's home. I better go hide. Alright, well I just got back from the gym and it looks like Skeeter was kind enough to unbox the amp for me, so I'm going to go ahead and check it out. So I bought this from Kyle Bull on one of his, amp avalanche sales, and I've always wanted to try the JVM 410H. And I tried a JVM 205 several months ago on the channel, and I liked it more than I thought I would. And I heard the 410's even better, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. I've literally not even, played it yet. So let's go ahead and go channel by channel. I'm just going to do some quick little riffs and whatever. I'm just going to go through the channels for you. And yes, I will play my new Schecter through it as well. So as soon as I get it dialed in, I'll grab the Schecter and see how that sounds through it. So let's go ahead and start with channel 1, and then we'll just do all of the channels in order to see how this amp sounds. Alright, so let's start with channel 1 in the green mode and see what we have. I do have a little bit of chorus and delay on, but I'm just doing a quick run through on each mode of each channel in this video, and we're just shaking hands today. So I'm just going to give you my first impressions and some quick riffs on each mode and each channel and just call it a day. So here we go. Very nice. Nice and chimey, a little bit of warmth to it, so I like it. So let's switch over to the orange mode and see what we got. Alright, that's nice as well. It's a little warmer and a little more breakup in that mode. So let's turn the gain down a little bit in it. And maybe knock the bass back a hair. And bump the treble. See what we got now. Alright, so depending on your taste, either one of those channels would work really well for you. While we're in the orange mode, let's go ahead and switch to my rhythm setting, and this will involve the overdrive pedal. Let's just see what it sounds like when you hit it with a boost. Alright, kind of a edge of breakup thing. So let's go to red mode and keep the boost on and see what we got. Alright, now we're kind of stepping on the grass of classic rock territory. Let's see what it sounds like without the boost. Kind of mushy, so I'll play and I'll kick the boost on while I'm playing, and you'll hear how it affects the amplifier. Alright, so that channel really likes a boost. I think that if you're going into classic rock, or maybe a little lighter than classic rock, that channel will work really well as long as you boost it. Alright, so on to channel 2, green mode, and see what we have. Alright, not bad. So let me switch to my clean settings on my Boss ES8, and all I'm going to have here is a little bit of chorus and delay. Let's see what that sounds like. Not bad. So let's go up to, and the overdrive's off now, by the way. Let's go up to the orange channel. If you don't see the overdrive on the screen here, that means it's off. If you see it, that means it's on. All right, now we're in orange mode and still in my clean settings mode with chorus and delay. See what it sounds like. It's actually a really nice clean channel. It's got a little bit of dirt in it, and I kind of like that. It's really cool. It's almost just under edge of breakup, and I think if you hit the strings a little harder, you'll get a little bit of dirt, and I think that would be kind of fun to play if you play in that style. So let's go over to my rhythm settings, which will involve the overdrive pedal, and we'll keep it in orange mode and see what it sounds like then. Alright, now let's switch over to red mode. Let's keep the pedal on and see what we got. Alright, so we're still not in Panama territory, but I wanted to try that riff and see. I know Eddie didn't use a lot of gain in 1984, but this is definitely nipping at the heels at how much gain he used, but it's still not the same amount. So let's go ahead and switch over to channel 3 in the green mode and see what we have, and I'm going to keep the pedal on. Alright, a little more gain. Let's switch over to orange mode and see what we have there. I think this is kind of getting into 1984 jump territory. A little more gain, still has a lot of clarity and note separation. So I think that that's kind of where we're at here in orange mode on channel 3. And there's a nice thickness to it. So yeah, it's kind of fun to play, and when you play the right riffs with it, especially from the right era, it really brings back a lot of memories. Like there's a nostalgic thing that comes. You're like, man, I feel like I'm kind of playing this song for real right now. Like it's very fitting for the riffs that I was playing, especially for like Panama and stuff like that. So this might be kind of fun for that. So let's switch over to red mode and see what we have.
right, not bad. That actually sounds pretty freaking good. I kind of like that. So, oh, and just so you know, I will be playing the Schecter with this amp very soon. I'm just going to get to channel 4, get it dialed in, and I'll switch guitars and see what it sounds like with the Schecter. So stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and switch to channel 4 now in the green mode and see what we have. All right, let's go up to orange mode. All right, nice and thick, lots of clarity there, so I kind of like that. I think I have the gain freaking maxed out. Yeah, it's cranked. Yeah, well, now it is. It was almost cranked. It was at like 9 out of 10. So let's go ahead and go to red mode and see what we have. Alright, pretty cool. So I've been using the Mud Killer so far, so let's go ahead and switch to the Friedman Golden Pearl and see what it sounds like with that. Now, I know the Mud Killer's on the screen, but I'm using the Golden Pearl right now. Wow, I think I kind of prefer the Golden Pearl with this amplifier, which doesn't surprise me because Dave Friedman makes hot-rodded Marshalls. That's basically what Friedman's are, and his pedals are made for his amps mainly. I mean, they'll work with a lot of other amps too, but you know what I'm saying. So it doesn't surprise me that this pedal matches the amp very well. I still love the Mud Killer with it, but as soon as I switched over to the Friedman Golden Pearl, it was a little fuller. Now maybe I can change some settings on the Mud Killer to attenuate for that, but for right now, the way both of these pedals are set up, I think I prefer the Golden Pearl with this amp. So now that we've gotten through all that, let's go ahead and switch to the Schecter guitar and see how that sounds with this amp. And I'll just stick with channel 4 red mode, and maybe I'll do a mix or something as well. Alright, these pickups are a little bit brighter, I think, because as soon as I hit the big, there's a bit of a clang in there that's a little bit irritating. So let's go ahead and take the presence and the treble down and see if that fixes it. All right, not bad. This guitar sounds really good through this amplifier. Through both of the guitars, what I'm noticing is a lot of thickness on the top end. Some people might call it soft. I used to call it soft, but it's more of a thicker top end with a little less attack, but there's a trade-off. You get that little bit of a beefiness up there, and I'm kind of liking it. All right, so now let's see what the Schecter, the Golden Pearl, and the JVM sounds like in a full mix. Alright, so there it is. All modes in all 4 channels through 2 different guitars and a full mix. So my first impressions of this amplifier are, it's pretty good. I'm really glad I have a Marshall on the channel now, and I'm glad it's a JVM and not a JCM. No offense to the JCM players out there, it's just I like an amp that has a little more gain and compression in it, and obviously this has a lot more features as well. So I got a really good deal on it, and I'm grateful for Kyle hooking me up, so I appreciate that very much. Shout out to Kyle Bull. I'm looking forward to getting to know this amplifier better. Like I said earlier, this is pretty much just a handshake first impressions video about this amplifier, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. To all my subscribers and Patreon supporters, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys for your support. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do, and click the bell so that you can be notified every time I come out with a new episode or go live. All right, well, I got a lot of great stuff coming up, and I got to get my ass to work. So I will see you guys on the next one.